Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that I don't ever really talk about, especially on my channel. Even on my blog I don't really talk about it. But today I want to talk about fitness and health and things like that. It may not have escaped your notice that I am a plus size woman, and normally I don't have an issue with that. I can still find lovely clothes that fit me, and in general I just don't mind being bigger. It doesn't affect my confidence in a lot of ways, very occasionally, but not very often, not enough for me to really think about. But over the last year I've had some health issues that could be resolved by my losing some weight. I'm very slowly starting to change things that I'm doing in my life and my diet, and I just kind of wanted to record it on this channel so I could see how I progress from week to week, and then to see how my eating habits have changed, or what do I have that is a bit naughty that I shouldn't have. And I think what I'm going to do is do a What I Eat Wednesday and start doing that for a few weeks and see if that like helps me recognise the foods that I shouldn't be eating, or if I'm eating too much of that food, or am I eating too much of the wrong food. So I have a few health things which I'm just going to address because a lot of women will have the same issues as me. I have a health issue called PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome, and what it can do basically is it builds cysts on your ovaries, which makes all sorts of problems happen, including potentially not conceiving, or you know, just having a couple of different things. But being overweight is one of the main problems, because once you have it, it makes your body really hard to lose weight. So I take a medicine called metformin, and that helps me with that, but obviously losing weight is still a real struggle for me. So it's something that I'd really like to just start thinking about. How can I lose weight? I'm 27 now. I've been overweight for the majority of my life. When I was younger I didn't notice it so much. I don't think I really was overweight until I got to about 18, and then I was quite big. Before that I would say I was a 14 to 16, so still big but not like crazy big. So that's what this whole series is going to be about, and I really hope that you guys are able to come with me on this. And it may develop. I may start doing exercise, I may not start doing exercise, it may just be in changing my diet that it helps, but we'll see. And that's the point of this video. So I've talked for quite a lot of time now, so what I'm going to do is, although I'm filming this on Monday, I'm going to link it straight into the beginning of my What I Ate Wednesday. So yeah, fantastic. If you like these What I Ate Wednesdays, then please like the video and subscribe to the channel, because hopefully we'll be able to see a lot more progression as we move on. So that's everything. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello everyone, so today is the start of the What I Ate Wednesdays thing. I did actually forget a little bit that I was supposed to do it, but luckily I stayed in bed till 12 because last night was really difficult. Basically Chris hasn't been sleeping, so I ended up sleeping in the living room, and obviously I didn't sleep great in there because I was just on this sofa. And yeah, so I ended up going back into the bedroom once he got left for work, and then I woke up at like 11:30 and didn't get myself out till 12. So it's currently 1:20. So I've made myself I guess lunch, but brunch is probably more realistic because I've given it like a breakfast theme. So I'm going to show you what I've got. So I've got a cup of coffee and the Tesco orange and mango squash, and then I have a sort of breakfast quesadilla which has got mushrooms, eggs and bacon in it. So I didn't film how I made that, but my kitchen's a little bit untidy anyway. All I did was fry off the bacon, fry off the mushrooms and the egg, pop the tortilla wrap in it, fry that for a bit, put everything in, turn it over like an omelette. Nice and easy. yeah, and then I probably won't have like lunch until dinner, because obviously that's stupid because I slept over breakfast. So I think I'll probably have a little snack later on. So we'll see how it goes. Sorry about all that stuff. Look, so messy today. That's my coat and stuff on the chair, so it's not really my fault. Cool, see you in a bit. Okay, so it's much later now. It's like 7:25, and I did have two things that I didn't record, and that was a cup of coffee and a cup of tea. But now I'm going to make dinner, and I'm going to make risotto. So I thought I would show you how I make my risotto, and then if you want to make it, you can make it. But I really like this one, very tasty. It's going to be a chicken risotto. So obviously if you didn't want to use meat, you could just substitute everything for meat replacement product. Okay, I've just popped you in a cupboard, and not the best lighting, but we're going with it. So I'm going to start off by chopping an onion. Now I'm going to put in half a carrot and a bit of celery, the holy trinity. So now I've got a piece of bacon, and I'm going to cut that off and fry it in with the onions, celery and carrots. Now I'm going to take a clove of garlic. So we're just waiting for this to soften down. And we're on a low heat. So now I'm moving on to the rice. I'm going to be using arborio, which is risotto rice, and this is different because it's like a flat grain rice, which means that when it cooks it's going to release a load of starch, which is going to make everything really creamy. So for 2 people we want 150 grams. About there. What I'm going to do is do a little bit extra because I want to take some for lunch tomorrow. So the last piece of veg I'm going to put in there is broccoli. I really love broccoli, and I think it'll be really nice in this risotto. So now we take the rice and you pop it in. And then you want to coat the rice until it's all covered in the oil and butter and everything from the vegetables and the bacon. So it doesn't look like much rice, but it will swell up a lot, so do not worry. So one of the things to make risotto is stock. I make my own chicken stock. I've got about half a pint here, and then I'll top it up with water afterwards. So I'm just going to heat that up because the water should be hot for the rice to swell. So now our stock is nice and warm, I'm just going to put a bit in. I have turned it up a tiny bit, and you can hear it will start to bubble. And you just want to make sure that it's all coated. The one problem with risotto making is that it can take quite a long time to cook, at least 30 minutes, probably more like 40, and you just have to sit there and make sure that you're adding stock. You can tell when it needs more stock because there won't be any water when you move the ingredients, and you're just helping that rice to absorb everything. With a paella you can just like leave it and it's fine, it does its own thing. This one is a little bit more high maintenance but totally worth it, and to be honest I find cooking quite calming, so for me it's quite a nice way to spend the evening. So you can see if I move it away, there's no liquid coming through, so I'm going to add more stock. I'm adding about 75 mils at a time. Now your risotto could take up to 2 litres of stock depending on how much rice you use. Can you see how it goes thick? Oh, steam. They're making the stock, the rice is making the stock thicker with its starch. So now we just play the waiting game and I'll come to you when it's a bit more cooked. I just thought I'd show you my setup. So I've got the risotto here, I've got my stock here, and then I've got Mary Berry here.
I'm Mary Berry, and in this series I'll be
So everything is a-okay for half an hour. So you can see the rice has started to swell, and I've just put some hot water from the kettle in there to add to the stock, and then I'll taste it and see if it needs any more stock. So I'll see if it's soft. Ooh, it's steaming up. And also I'll see if it needs a little bit more salt. I'll probably add a little stock cube into some more water. I've got some chicken here that I took off the roast the other day, and I made the stock with the bones from that. I'm going to pop those in now so they've got time to heat through. And then I'm going to carry on adding stock. It's nearly there. It's got, it could take some more water still. So this is what we're left with. You can see it's pretty much doubled in size. All I'm going to do is add some cheese. You can just add a little bit of double cream, completely optional. So you get this lovely creamy sauce. Last thing to do is to test it for seasoning. When you add your salt, make sure you taste it each time. So I've got a box for my lunch and I've got 2 bowls, and I'm going to get my ladle. I'm going to equally divide this. So you can see that's made 3 good sized portions. This is quite a deep box, do not be fooled. I'm just going to put some spinach alongside it. And when that's cooled, I'll put some spinach in that one too. So there we go, that's how you make my chicken and broccoli risotto. I'm eating a ice cream split. This is a pineapple ice cream split and it's very good. And I'm having a big old cup of tea. Dinner was very good and I'm looking forward to eating it again tomorrow for lunch. Okay, so now it is just past 10 o'clock and I promise I have moved from this position since our last clip. I did the washing up and put my washing out, so I have been doing tasks. I haven't just been lazing around. I think I'm going to leave it here for tonight because I don't think I'm going to be eating anything else after that ice cream apart from water later on. And yeah, so thank you for watching. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel because I'll be doing this every single Wednesday. And I know this video was a bit long, but obviously I had the intro to it and then also I put that recipe in. I won't put a recipe in every single Wednesday. It just, if I feel like it's interesting, I'll pop one in. So thank you very much. Bye.